Learn where you can get retirement income when your railroad retirement annuity hasn't kicked in yet. Welcome everyone to another edition of the Highball Advisors Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name's John McNamara of Highball Advisors. And today, I get a lot of comments about this, people wanting to leave the railroad early before their annuity kicks in. But, you have to build that bridge, as I like to call it, to fund your lifestyle until your annuity kicks in. So what I did is I put together some ideas on possible retirement income streams before your annuity kicks in. I came in with 6, and what I encourage you is go through these, and if you feel, hey, there's something I left out or you have another idea, put that in the comments section. We can share that with other railroaders also. So let's just talk about who this video is really for. So mostly, a lot of it's these maybe 30-year railroaders who say, well, I don't want to make it to 60. I might have 30 years at 55. Can I retire now? That type of thing, or 57, or I even had a railroad at 50, right? I mean, boy, have my 30 years. What can I do? What can I do to leave the railroad, right? So that's kind of who this is for, this video. So to me, everything starts with getting that financial plan in place, or at least sketch it, outline it, right? What do I need in retirement? What can I bring to bear to fund those that budget? I mean, make a budget at minimum, right? In retirement, what's my budget? And then the other thing is really start early, because as I go through this, you'll notice the earlier I think about it, right? The more options I have, right? You always want to have more options, because if you think about it, oh, I'm thinking of retiring next month. I haven't even thought about it. Well, now your options are limited, right? Things that you could have done 5, 10, 15 years ago that would have made this decision a lot easier. So, start preparing about it, thinking about it, that type of thing. It doesn't mean you have to retire at 55, but, I'm a big fan of always having options in life. If I want to leave at 55, I'll leave at 55. No, I'll stay to 60, but you always have that options. So let's go through these 6 ideas that I outlined, and as I said, you can put in other ideas. So first one, it's very straightforward, right? Just keep funding a brokerage account, or and keep investing. Obviously market's down, but dollar cost averaging. Every month I'm just going to put additional money in, and then as this money grows throughout the years, I'll draw it down and then use that money to fund my retirement. And then also, even a bank account, especially as you say, okay, well, I'm going to need this money as you get closer towards retirement, right? Maybe you've been in the stocks for a long time. Maybe you want to start drawing that down a little bit slower. Start putting in into the bank account and know that you'll have that money. So that's very straightforward, right? Just save, right? Just save money. All right, second one is, hey, look at the 401k distribution. You can do that at 55, right? Check out my video, Rule of 55 in Railroad Retirement. And that talks about, when you separate from service, all right, you can access those 401k funds at 55 years old, right? So think about that. But remember, you have to do that properly, and I'll go through that because, you have tax implications. So you just, don't take a big chunk, that type of thing. All right, so that's the second one. Third is a period certain annuity. Not a big fan of annuities, but I thought I'd throw it in there. So basically, you give an insurance company a lump sum of money, and they'll guarantee you income for, you could say, hey, 5 years, I need 5 years of income. Now, the further out you give them that money, the cheaper it will be, right? So if you say, I'm retiring at 55, here's $200,000, how much income will you have? Well, you're not really going to get much. But if you say, oh, here's $150,000 at 30 or 32, and I want it at 55 for 5 years, how much can you give me? So that's a period certain annuity, something to think about. I mean, at the end of the day, the insurance company is just taking the money and investing it and then charging it to do that, but guaranteeing you income. You might do better on just investing it yourself, but that's up to you. All right, number 4 is rental income. I threw that in there. That's always a good idea. Maybe get a property or two that's consistent flow of rental income. Need to start that a little bit earlier, I think, to really make it worthwhile. But hey, you know, another property or two, and you know that might bring in $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. That's a good idea, and also helps build wealth. Number 4 is, you know, get part-time work, right? Now, the important thing, right, is always about the current connection. So any part-time work you want to have, basically make sure it's not a W-2 position. So something in self-employed work, you know, whatever it is, that's something to do. Very, very helpful. And then finally, you might have a pension, all right? So some companies have maybe management pensions that will kick in at 55. You know, obviously they get discounted and then they get drawn down when railroad retirement kicks in. But it helps build that bridge. So, you know, that's another great one right there. So these are my 6 ideas that I have. Feel free, like I said, to put in other comments into the comment section. Remember, though, it all starts, right, with the first 2 things I said. You know, build a budget at a minimum. Financial plan would be great because you want to know how you want to draw down those assets. You want to know how you're going to get taxed on that. And then plan early. Gives you more and more flexibility here. So if you're nearing retirement and thinking about, reach out to me. Go through my boarding for railroad retirement process. I'll help you go through this stuff. It's free. For, you know, especially if you're nearing retirement, I would, you know, it's good value for sure. Share this video with other railroaders. I do appreciate that. Click on the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 4,000. That's very exciting. And click on notifications. Get the latest latest video when it drops. So until next time, everyone, please stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody.